Hello everyone, welcome back to Trails in the Sky. So last episode we did completed the Emerald Tower request. We met up with Professor Alba, that asshole. And then we also hunt some monsters and, well, not technically, we did some escort, so yeah. Anyway, let's move on with the story now. We gotta go to Revenue Village. I think it's right here, yeah. Yep. What now? Huh? Oh shit! Red hair guy. Oh my god, he's actually a really cool character too. Agate. Sarazard, is that you? Well, this is an unlikely place to run into the Silver Streak. Right back at you. I thought you were in the Royal City, but are you here to look into the Airliner incident? No, I'm here on some chump errands. But speaking of the incident, I hear it was the work of the bandits. Still, if you're here on the job, then I guess I don't have to worry about it myself. Good luck to you. Is that all you gotta say? I'm sure you heard that Cassius might have been taken hostage, right? Cassius Bright? Taken hostage? Don't make me laugh. That old man's not going to get beaten by the likes of Sky Bandit. Anybody saying that is severely mistaken. I like to believe that too, but I wonder who is this guy? I don't know, but he seems to fit the mold for a bracer. By the way, who are those brats you got tagging along with you? They look like a bunch of newbies to me. Well, then I'm sure you'll be surprised to hear that these brats are Cassius' kids. Yeah, that's a surprise, alright. So these are the old man's kids, huh? Hard to believe. Why are you looking at us like that? This boy with the black hair is one thing, but the girl really looks like an amateur. Are you sure she's really Cassius' daughter? You wanna try saying that again with my staff in your teeth? She's the bona fide daughter of Cassius Bright, and I have to warn you, her bite is as good as her bark. I'm just his adopted son. Is that a fact? Oh well, it doesn't really matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Well, take it easy, Sarah. And be careful not to let these brats drag you down. Yeah, and make sure not to rush into any trouble yourself either. I'll keep those words in mind. Alright, Sarah. Was it you who took care of that monster near the mine? Yeah. Well, actually, it wasn't just me, it was us. I don't think any number of trainees would have made much difference. But anyway, good luck in your search for those Sky Bandits. Later. What's with that guy? He really pisses me off. I see, so that was the Heavy Blade Agate, huh? Heavy Blade Agate? What a stupid name. Agate Krosner, Senior Bracer in the Bracer Guild. He works in all regions and isn't affiliated with any specific branch. His massive blade is said to be capable of slicing a monster in two with a single slash. I'll just tell you right now, he's one tough customer. Whatever, I don't care how tough he is, he's still a rude jerk. Come to think of it, how does he know Dad anyway? He seems to think highly of Dad's ability, but even so, he didn't seem to like him all that much. There are a number of things in his past I can't go into, and those things are the reason why he feels that way about your father. Well, I can care less about someone rude like that. Anyway, let's hurry to Revenue Village. Don't worry, you will meet him again, and he's cool. He's not... fuck. He's not Olivier cool, but he's cool. And a lot of psychopaths, fans of Trail series are actually shipping him with some girl, a little girl too. That's so weird. A very young girl, I should say. Alright. Let's see what we can find out about the sighting. So what do you suggest? Should we just go talk to all the villagers? People who would be suspicious of us if we did all of a sudden. I think we should talk to the village elder first and see what he has to say about it. Okay, let me go and save. Alright. So where's the elder again? I forgot. I see, you're all together. What brings you all up here today? Are you here for a visit? No, not exactly. We're actually here on business. Although if it's possible, I really like a glass of your fruit wine. Ho ho ho! Things in the world never go like you expect, do they? By the way, I never got a chance to ask you until now, but you don't happen to be one of Agate's companions, do you? Well, we're all members of the same guild, but we're not companions exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? The village elder closed his eyes for a moment as a look of sadness passed over his age. Huh? What's wrong, sir? It's nothing really. Please pardon my expressions. Anyway, what brings you to this rural village of ours? Don't tell me that another dangerous monster showed up in the area. No, we're actually in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. We came here because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. Ah, I see. The Royal Army came here and investigated that the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. Really? Is that so? Well, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? He was one of the children in the village here, a boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky on the night of the incident. But he's a kid. Anyway, you think about it. So he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagined it, huh? I guess the best thing we can do then is ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, where's that little shit? Oh right, I forgot. Agate. This is Agate's hometown. That's why. And I think one of them actually belongs to his. Yep. Septian calendar, 1192. Here rest the souls of 6 righteous people who lost their lives in the flames of war. Leif, Abel, Nicole, Willem, Irena, and Misha. May you all find the rest with the goddess. I think, which one is Agate's family? His sister, I think. It's either Irina or Nicole or Abel. No, wait, Abel is a guy's name, right? Fuck, I don't know. I don't remember. Alright, we're gonna find that kid. Louis hasn't come here over recently. I wonder if something happened. Fran, are you guys visitors? If you're looking for the village elders, yeah. And I don't care. Oh my god, where is this kid? Is this him? Oh yeah, it is. Huh? I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchants here to buy fruit? Actually, no. We're here for a different reason. I can't believe a kid would talk like that. As a matter of fact, we're bracers. Bracers? You mean like Agate? I don't know how you don't look. I don't know. You don't look all that strong to me, especially because you're a girl, dude. What is every kid in this game is fucking sexist. Uh, why don't you tell me how you really feel? But after seeing my great skill with the staff, do you think you can still call me weak? Wow, that's amazing. It's like a tornado. I hope you learn your lessons that looks can be deceiving. Now, how about another amazing demonstration with my staff? Estelle, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face doing that? Anyway, are you Louis by any chance? Yeah. But how do you know my name? We heard from the village elder. He said that you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a little bit more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want, but the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine, we're not worried about that. Do you think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember? Oh, okay, I'll try. Aw. Okay, he's a sweet kid. But he's a sexist though. You see, I like watching the stars at night. Who doesn't? So I often sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. And the other night, when I was out here looking up at the stars, I saw two shadows moving across the sky. Now hold on a minute here. You say you saw two shadows? Yeah, that's right. And they were different sizes too. Kind of like a mom leading a kid. Two shadows, two sizes. That's consistent with an airliner and the Sky Bandit's airship if you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely smaller than a typical airliner. And the two shadows just kept on flying north until I couldn't see them anymore. So north is, if you don't know where north is, blame your cartographer. There's a trail that continues behind the village, and it leads to an old septium mine, which was abandoned some time ago. The soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail, but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have just been dreaming. And then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. Aww. Enough of that. You're a boy, right? And boys don't cry. Yes, they do. I cry. For Suikoden 2 ending. And Chrono Trigger. We're not like those stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either. And we're going to prove it. Really? Darn straight. You just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? Okay. You're a real nice person. As usual, she got a knack with the kids. Yep, maybe it's a virtue. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It's nothing. Let's focus on the task at hand. It looks like we got stuff to do. Right. Let's hurry and get onto the trail behind the village and see what we can find. Oh, I hate that place. Oh my god. Alright, let me go and see. Alright, let's go. So, the abandoned mine is right there. Ah, fuck. I thought there was a treasure there. Oh well. Would you move your ass? Thank you. Alright, let's check out this one. Maybe there's a treasure here. Nope, nothing. You son of a bitch. Alright. What about this one? Nothing. This place sucks. You're not paying me nearly anything enough to be here. Oh, there you go. Tear bomb. Great. You bitch. Think you can catch me in front of my friends? No way, that's the abandoned mine. Hang on. There should be something else here. I guess I swear there is a treasure here, other than the tear bomb. Unless maybe they took it out from this port. I don't know. Oh well, whatever. But why would they took out a treasure? That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Alright. Let's go in. Actually, I'm going to save first. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to Revenue Trail. Maybe the treasure that was supposed to be there, it's on the first area, not the second. Could be it. Let's see. Because it is like fucking insane area here. Let's take a look. Ah! Son of a bitch. Alright, what about this one? Death blow 2. What the hell? I forgot the death blow what is for. 100% kills enemy but quartz breaks. That's not good. What about this one? Nothing. Nothing. Beef steak. Yummy. Alright, let's go back to the mine then. Aw, fuck. Okay. I'm supposedly just stronger than the fucking monster here, but they're not exactly running for me. Screw you. Alright, this time I'm gonna go and save. But I need to heal up my character first. Because we are gonna be fighting a boss inside. So let's go and save. Let's go in. The gate is secure with heavy chain padlock. This looks like the entrance to an abandoned mine. It kind of reminds me of the Malga mine, except for the fact that it's all deserted. It seems that this place was abandoned quite some time ago. The padlock and chain are rusted. It doesn't look like this gate has been opened recently, which means that there's no possibility that the Sky Bandits entered through here. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. Give me 1 second, I need to cough. Okay. You're probably not going to find any clues searching around in an old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me. Do you feel any air flowing out of here? When you say out of here, do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. You're right, Estelle. It's rather subtle, but there's air flowing out of here. Just like I thought. Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that? I wonder if you get that from your father. My dad doesn't have anything to do with it. But forget about that, aren't you more interested in what's inside this old mine? There's certainly a possibility that it connects to somewhere. It's probably worth checking out. Well, in that case, let's bust this lock off. Hey, don't you even think about doing that. For now, we better head back to the village and talk with the elder. He might have the key. Oh, you're no fun. God damn it, now we gotta go back all the way. Oh my god, I wasted my goddamn maple cookie then. I should have rested at the end. Oh no, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Okay, now I need to rest. Because I got damage. Fuck that. Wait, isn't this... Yes! Annalise! Oh my god, she's so cool. She's so cute too. Isn't that you, Cerzard? It's nice to see you again. I haven't seen you since the last time you were here during your training. Well, if it isn't Annalise... What are you doing here? Well, we had a request to exterminate a monster in this area. Oh really? So how was your swordsmanship been coming along? Have you started mastering the use of that weapon? Let's avoid that subject right now. I'm still working on that. By the way, Cerzar, are you here on a job for the guild? Yeah, something like that. Although the job's a little different from the one you're handling. Is that so? Well, this region has becoming more dangerous recently. Make sure to be careful. Oh, one more thing, Sarah. The region has become really dangerous recently. Make sure to be careful. You're not even gonna introduce us? What the fuck? Alright, let me buy this. Let me buy this. Also, where's your inn? But Annalise is cool though. You'll see her more in the second game and the third game actually. She's not very important in this one. Because this is just the beginning, introducing everyone. Alright, where's the mayor? He's gone. He's up at the grave. Oh, okay. We're probably gonna get a side story of Agate here. So this is where you are, Elder Horizon. Oh, it's you young bracers, is it? Well, this is rather extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It was erected to mourn all those souls we lost 10 years ago. Since the Bose region is nearest to the Empire, it was in the thick of the fray. And this village lost a number of good people in the hostilities. That's terrible. There's no need for you to get somber too, though. These days, cleaning this monument is just one of my daily routines. But I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help you with, right? Alright, there was something we wanted to talk to you about. But before that, would you mind if we pay our respects as well? I know we don't have any flowers to give, but we at least like to offer up a prayer. Oh, I see. No, of course I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above will be overjoyed by the gesture. So you say there might be some clues in that old mine, huh? I know for certain that the soldiers didn't check inside. After I heard Louis' story, it really got me thinking. We like to check the place out just in case. So would you mind lending us the key to the entrance? The key for that padlock, huh? Give me a minute here. I'm sure I put it in this drawer. Alright, here it is. Okay, this should get you inside. Wow, this key looks ancient. Many thanks. This will really help a lot. Don't mention it, we're always indebted to the Bracer Guild for their help. It's only natural that we would try and return a favor. Thank you. If everyone we dealt with were as cooperative as you, it would make our lives a lot easier. We'll be sure to let you know if we find anything. I would appreciate that. Alright, let me get. I'll just see you guys back at the mine. Alright, here we are back at the mine. Let me go and save. Let's use this key we bought from the village. Phew, that was one heavy gate. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about sky bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in here. Everyone stay alert. I believe this mine is also a place later on in the second game where we can fight someone. So there is a boss. I just want to skip everything and just go straight for the boss, and then we'll come back here for enemies. Yep, now I remember this place is where you fight a big monsters in the second game. Man, it's bright in here. Huh? Isn't it the quietest town? It looks like we hit the jackpot. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food, provisions, and valuables. And hurry it up, will ya? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Roger that, Kyle. Got it, Kyle. Okay, Kyle. Understood, Kyle. Fuck you, Kyle. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. Yeah, who would have thought to look at her? Look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We gotta figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. So this is our third trip, huh? Man, Don can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well, once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate nice fat ransom. Hold it right there. Who in the... The scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. What? The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived. Huh? The League of what? You bonehead, why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying that stuff alone. You're the ones who Josette had a run-in back in Roland. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. Can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early. What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sakes, you'll come along nicely. Now hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the three of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, bandit boy? So you're not involved with the others then? Then that simplifies things. Let's get them, boys! Alright, so this is just like Josette's fight, but it's more annoying. Because Kyle here has a bomb. Fuck, now I don't know what strategy I could use here. Damn it. Alright, whatever. I need to move out of that range. Okay, he seems to targeting what's her name? Estelle. Nice. Man, if only your flicker does big area attack. Whatever. Miss! No, I should have fucking ran. Alright, that one's dead. But this one is easier. Yeah. Thank God we leveled up, huh? Attack delay, nice. I'm gonna increase my everyone's attack. Let's do another flicker. Yeah, we did it.
Alright, we're good to go.
Wow. Ow. You guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Josette got beat by you three. Sweet talk wouldn't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. You really don't know anything, do you? What was that you called yourself? League of the Exceptionally Dim or something? You're making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out! What is this? You gotta be kidding me. Another smoke screen? It's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers. Hey, that rhymes. Dun, 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 dun. Ah! Cough, cough. Ow, ow, ow. Some of it got in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it was a typical smoke canister. Because why wouldn't they? Oh, their ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once, but twice now that they gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh, Sarah, quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away too. If we got time to kick ourselves over this, then there's gotta be some other constructive things that we can do. I mean, there's only 3 of us. We can't really handle 5 of them at the same time. I mean, well, technically we did, but yeah. Well, well, you sound like you should be the senior racer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner, so how about we have a look? The passengers may be inside, right? Hang on, before we do that, I wanna take a look around some more. Oh yeah. Alright, I guess we get it. Wow, it's pretty bare in here. There's not much piece of a cargo left. Evidently, the Sky Bandits managed to make off with it all. At least judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of this place. Forklift is a lift car, is a forklift. It looks like the same type as those at the landing port. The Sky Bandits probably used this to move the cargo. See, you're smart, but still. I wonder what this is. It's the orbital engine control panel. It looks like the flow of orbital energy has completely stopped. Hmm. It looks like this is the captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here. Don't even think about it. Yeah, but come on, it's a captain's seat. Sit. Here's the steering wheel I used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. Gone, as in capital G, double O, double N, double E. Gone. Alright, you bastards. It's bright in here. There's a lot of shining and light shining into this place. Shine bright like a diamond. This poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murderers. It probably hasn't been watered for days. How do you know? It's still green to me. Alright, there's nothing else here. We checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. There's high possibility that passengers were transferred to the Sky Bandits airship, and then to whatever their hideout is. Agreed. But this sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to zeros. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped, which means that the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy is an Orpman, gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits have made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective just to take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, that does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why did they hide the airliner here then? All I can think of is that they did it in order to keep clear of the Royal Army search party? No. Ditch the lane because their hideout is somewhere weird? No. Is it this one? I doubt it. Maybe. Sort the cargo, move the hostage aboard their own craft. Steal the old orbital engine, keep clear. Ditch the land because their hideout is somewhere weird. Yep, there it is. Yes, that's exactly right. From my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is in a slightly peculiar place. Maybe 10 to 15 arch in size. What? What's arch? In short, a peculiar place on which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandits airship could land. Interesting. How about terrain covered with extreme differences in height, like mountains and ravines, whatever. That seems like likely a place for the Sky Bandits to hide out. Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's the possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. Then what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation. Because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us we should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to the guild and report our findings to Legrand. We should be able to contact the hacking gate if we use the orbital phone. Ah man. I kind of wish they just traveled back on their own. But no, I have to travel back myself. Huh? What the heck? Great, now this was something I did not expect. I wonder if we should be glad, since they saved us the trouble of having to contact them. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. What is this world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the Sky Bandits? Though the girl does look shifty. Hey now, that's just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can't you see this shiny emblem on my chest? The bracer emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. Oh my god, not you again. General Morgan, why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought a lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We happened to find this place and 1 step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside that airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no hostages to be found here. It looks like the truth has come out. Most likely you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. Ah, I fucking hate you. No wonder Agate hate you. Wait a minute here. How about you cut with the crap? My thoughts exactly. Alright man, take them into custody. No wonder Agate hates you. The general will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you will be released in 2 or 3 days. For the time being, this cell will give you a place to cool your heels. Just tell them that you're Cassius' daughter and you'll be fine. This is not even funny, and it's not funny, I hate that guy. Tossing us in a place like this, without even listening to a word we have to say. Yep, that's typical army shit. If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we have our names cleared. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Huh? Why not? Because they're incompetent. You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the old mine, right? He said this can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early, if I remember correctly. Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army. Or a collaborator who is leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Which means we were the only ones that stood chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix? Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. It came from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My lustrous voice should be recognized to anyone. Oh no. Could this unfounded self-confidence and tone of absurd narcissism belong to? It's you, isn't it, Olivier? You do remember my dulcet chords. Yep. How the hell you get caught? To think that we meet again in a place like this. It seems that we are bound by destiny. Why are you here? I thought we took you to Bose. And now you're locked up in a place like this? What the heck did you do? Come now, let's not worry about all the details, shall we? Well, I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we just get tired while you talk our ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it. We don't really care to know. You talk so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done, and I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. But you're gonna be growing old. Ha, come on now. Let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incidents which befell me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose Market and then moved on to the Anti-Rose restaurant. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to then feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So I was asked to stay and work as the professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a ludist. Huh, a musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Olivier. Yet, I'm not sure how that anything has to do with you getting thrown in jail. Well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night, I had been enjoying a plate of sauteed duck. I had the chef prepare, but the blood sauce which had been used was little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better. Well, I bought a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Of course, Sarah would know. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183? That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the royal city. Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too. So of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went from somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 Mira. 500,000 Mira? For just one bottle? That's out of this world. And you didn't you? Olivier. Huh, such a needless question. Of course, I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. Yes, my ears are bleeding from one listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a sip of such an excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking, and as I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink, but for some odd reason he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. Before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in, and well, one thing led to another. I got arrested. I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let us all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. Idiot. Pardon? But do my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard zzz. And even assuredly misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story really gets interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello, are you listening? No. Hey, you three, get up. I'm tired. What's wrong? Wait, what are you trying to tell us? We're being interrogated this early in the morning? That's a little early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? Why all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yeah, I like to consider myself that reason too. Mayor Maybell. Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you. Yeah, I'm really sorry about everything that's happened to you, but don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Maybell herself. You better remember to thank her. So you mean Mayor Maybell stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. You knew my mom? Yes, I enjoy your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Roland. Why, in fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Now, wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew that he was in the military before, but I don't know Cassius Bright the Bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist. Strategist? Dad? I just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. It makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me. What's wrong with him? It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army. From the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So what you're saying is, our lives are such a pain because of Dad? That dirty, rotten scoundrel. How about we return to Bose now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Something matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it, what could it be? Oh, how callous people can be at times. How could you forget about a companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable, how pitiful. Fine, be that way. I shall wither away, friendless and hungry, alone in this dark purgatory. Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged that bottle of the Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Ha! Indeed, that is I. Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intention the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render. You're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself? I think that may be asking a bit too much. If the restaurant takes this to trial, there's going to be at least a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And that Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. I can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Please don't lay on the compliments so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook of such fine wine without paying a single mirror. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm going to have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward to having you back there. I, for one, don't think he mind a bit. Yeah, he sure does seem to have some thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I can just let things go on like this. Let's see, it seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in return for the wine? Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these bracers in their work? Ha! Could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like magnolia at the height of spring. Hold on a second. What did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. He's not an amateur. I can tell you that. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic. But of course, I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we could use an extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out. I have the feeling that we'll be short on manpower. Well, alright then. We'll use you for what you worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your wake, you're dumped from the party. Are you going to be okay with that? Of course I don't mind. I never let you down, so please, be reassured. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much rock bottom anyway. So I know you won't let me down. I'm glad things are settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us? Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we were headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in Bo's South Block. The weapon shop and Orbital factory were targeted, as were a number of private residences. What? So was this the work of the Sky Bandit? It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. A unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see, I guess we better do an investigation on our own then. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send a payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses. Hell yeah, that we do. I have a feeling that the army is going to get in our way again. But I guess that when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we came across. Because if there's really a spy in their midst, they'll just leak it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companions, shall we head to the South Block? Look buddy, who made you a king of the show? Yes, I'm the main character here. Alright, cool. I'm gonna end the part here. It feels like been long enough. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Stay tuned and stay safe. Later.